I don't know. What the fuck were we doing last time we played? So you guys were in Kisma. And you guys ran around the Parliament building. And found some shit. I know you found a gun. You found the deed to a manor in Provsk. And a number of other things. What else did you find? Hold on.
We found a cat named Tracy.
True. Oh, you found a letter from this Alexander individual to Xerix. To evil Xerix. And I believe you guys also found... Did you find the building plans? I think you did. Building plans for like a shopping mall in Apodrov that was destroying housing and shit, yeah. Yeah. So you found that, you guys got out of there. Took that back to Victor. And we're talking to him. Going over what you had. I don't think we went all the way through that. Because I made VO roleplay talking to an individual. Which went okay, I guess. I think you guys have a new contact.
I'd say it went better than okay. I'd say that went pretty fucking well. I got their number.
It's true. You did.
I made them, like, lose their tact and rhythm, like, at least once, if not more.
Jesus Christ. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, he told you, after looking over everything, maybe you should go investigate said manor in Provsk. And in regards to getting there, he knows a guy named Toby you can go talk to. He has a bar down by the river called Esfer's Spirit. And he left that to you guys as he was working on some other stuff. So you guys are sitting in Victor's pub. After just talking to him, he is now wandered into the back, seems to be grabbing more bottles, like stocking for the night. Floor is yours. How about it? What's going on?
I put the floor in my backpack.
Nice! Rips the whole floor up.
Where are we gonna sleep now, bro?
For the sake... You weren't gonna sleep on the floor either way. For the sake of the argument, I think you said that the person has left.
Yes,
I can't even remember the name.
yeah. Harley left. Yeah, Harley left.
Yeah, so for the sake of the argument, Zarek stands up and rejoins the table.
Let's just
Sure.
say for the argument.
Let's just say, for the sake of the argument.
Let's just say, for the sake of the argument.
So yeah, Xerix wanders back over to you guys as you're sitting at the bar, looking at each other. What the piz happening?
So we got a plan, or are we just gonna like sit here and stare at each other constantly like the rest of the night? I mean, I'm down for either, but
Stare at each other. How?
yes.
3.
Okay, I have an idea. It revolves around going to Apodrov. Wait, are we going to Apodrov? Is that what he said? Well, no, Provsk. It revolves going to Provsk. Is it Pro or Pra?
Pra.
Provsk. Okay. And then we don't die. Then where's Alexander?
You don't know.
Shit! Then we find Alexander.
Respectfully, I feel like we've already failed some of the
Then
steps
we
of
kill
this plan.
Alexander. Okay, we don't die again. Then we find Alexander. Then we kill Alexander. Bulletproof plan. But seriously though, yeah, no, the next step seems to be Provsk.
What's in Provsk?
It was the building plans, right?
It was
Or no, the manor.
The manor that was the deed of which was in the safe in Xerix's office.
Yeah, there was a deed. There was a deed in Provsk. So I guess that's our next stop. Oh god.
I feel like you've been to this manor before and things happened.
I didn't say that in character.
It's
Wait,
fine.
this
It's
manor
just a
sounds like a
house.
bad-
This is me talking. I feel like this is the manor. The manor.
It's just a house. It's fine.
It's a house.
Well, I
I'm
don't
worried
know if
about
you've
the
ever
manor
read
that
your
we're
own stories,
conducting
but nothing is
ourselves
ever just something with you.
It's just a
It's
house.
just a house and a town. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a town. It's called Provsk.
Cute little town out in the woods.
It says on the deed, it's just a house. It's nothing else. It's nothing more. It's nothing less. It's a house. It's a house. It's a house.
It's a house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a house. Thanks.
It's true.
All right. Okay, I have an idea. Where's my character sheet? Where's my character sheet?
I put it away.
Okay, I have an idea. You did not put my character sheet. I'm gonna make really loud fucking noises. I swear to God, Mattis.
Do it. Prove it.
Longness.
What is wrong?
I told you I was gonna fucking do it.
Sometimes you gotta call somebody on their bluff.
Okay, step one. I need ammo, which means we need money. How do we? Wait. We're in the end of a contract giver. Hey, it's been a long week. What's his fucking name? Victor! Woo! Hey, Victor.
First name Victor. Second name Pub.
Yep.
You
Victor.
can hear him in the back room grabbing bottles.
Shit, son of a bitch.
Clink, clink, clink. Walks back out.
Wait, does Victor know? Wait. Okay, no, if he's in the back, I need to first, there's something we need to establish. Did we tell him about the shit? Does he know where we're going? Do we know where we're going? Have we established everything yet?
He sent us there, and he said he got a guide for us.
Do it this early.
That got us there.
I don't, it's been a week, dude. When did we play last? 3 weeks ago?
3 weeks ago.
Holy shit! It was 3 weeks.
Uh-huh.
It was 2.
We didn't play last week, we didn't play the week before that. Yeah, oh, fuck. Ah, ew. Anyway, hey, I'm gonna wait for the bottles to fuck. Wait, he's throwing bottles?
No, he comes back out, both hands filled with like 4 bottles each.
The clean.
Wow.
Puts them down and starts putting them on the shelves.
Victor. Okay.
Done.
I need to know oh, he's actually speaking the Russian. Victor, I need to know where to get ammunition.
Oh. You could go to any number of gunsmiths around here, I suppose.
Okay, Victor, I need to know how to get money to buy ammunition. Wait,
What is ammunition?
do we have our money?
Do you check your bags?
Yeah, I'll check my bag.
No money.
Victor, I need a way to get money.
Well, there's plenty of jobs in the city.
Okay, now let's guesstimate here. Alexander's doing a coup, right? Am I misremembering this?
Maybe.
Maybe. Am I?
Maybe.
I said maybe I'm misremembering it, or maybe he's doing a
Maybe he's doing a coup.
coup. Okay. So let's say, for the sake of the argument, Alexander the Cruel. Is it Cruel? It's Cruel, right?
Cool.
Yes, you are true.
Alexander the Cool may or may not be staging a coup, so we may or may not have a time window here. I have 8 shots of blundergat ammo, which means I can shoot it twice. That is a problem for me. However, I'm a spellcaster, so now that I think about it, it's not that much of a problem, right?
It's like I would complain that I have 2 less Winchester.
Okay, I could shoot this blundergat 2 more times, which means probably 1 more crit. So here's what we do. What time is it?
Please make Alexander a woman.
Yes. What time is it?
What time is it?
Direct command.
It is
Well-
evening, like night at this point.
Evening, night. So what, like 6, 7?
We'll go like 9.
That's night. That's not evening. That's night.
No, that's evening night. Night is 12.
Whenever someone disagrees, I'm just gonna make noises.
You just sounded like a
Alright,
glitching
Oh, that's how I
bird.
do it too. I respect that.
Ah,
I have an idea. Okay. So we take a we take a little chill pill here. We have a little rest and relaxation. We go to bed. We wake up. We start heading to Provsk.
Are you going to visit Toby?
We
We
start
should be
heading
able to get you
Provolone.
there.
I forgot about Toby. Who the fuck is Toby?
He's
Toby's the guy that I told you that Victor told us could get us there.
Right, you said that, and I remember that. My brain is all over.
After Will said it like 10 minutes ago. I said it like 2 minutes
Realistically,
ago.
I should have called off, but it's fine. I'm here. I don't want to miss D&D. Okay, look. Toby. Do we meet Toby now or in the morning?
Well, his establishment is not open in the daytime hours.
Fantastic. Why are we still here?
What is his
I
establishment?
was going to ask that, but I didn't want to be rude.
Am I muted?
Your...
No.
No.
Fuck.
I respect your kindness. Yep.
Generosity?
General.
No,
command.
kind.
Kind
He
of
wasn't
opposite.
really being generous. He didn't want to be rude, so I think that he was trying to be kind, not generous.
And above all, it's kind.
I don't think your opinion matters.
Be rooting. Be tooting. Anyway, yeah. So that's the let's go. Let's go. Where is he? Where is Toby? Toby's establishment here.
It's down in downtown. It's a place called Esphere's Spirit.
Oh right. That's why you said Esphere's Spirit. See, I remember. I didn't. Let's go, guys! Oh my gosh. Let's go. I'm just filling the space with empty words. Oh my gosh, let's go to Esphere's Spirit, guys. Oh my god.
Who's spirit?
Esphere's.
Okay.
I dropped my glasses.
You dropped your camera too, apparently.
Espanol.
No, I turned it off.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm
You
changing.
turned off your
Oh.
glasses.
How would you turn off your glasses? That's not cool.
I didn't
Anyways,
turn them off, I dropped them.
So you guys
New glasses.
get on up, start heading out. Out into the cold streets as you walk out. Out into the cold cobblestoned streets of Kisma. You can hear the faint buzzing of the electric torches all around, just kind of buzzing. You see moths and whatnot kind of doom, 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 doom against them. You guys start heading back down towards the downtown area, where you saw most of the life in the city was beginning to congregate when you guys came back. Heading back that way, you can hear, of course, the hustle and or bustle of that area as you get closer to it. The streets here in the Illuminated District are pretty empty at this point. There's maybe 1 or 2 people every so often that you walk past. Like a wandering religious scholar or like a homeless person, you know, nothing too much. As you guys hit the fork in the road that leads to the river, you guys start heading down that way, and of course, starts to get busier as you see more and more people boot in a boot. Go ahead and roll me perception checks as you guys begin to enter to the downtown area.
You know what? I need some serotonin. I need to roll shiny rocks.
That
Oh,
is
fuck off.
perception. That's the eye thing.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, you know what they say about California.
You
Oh,
can't
that-
see them without
Hotel.
Brando Marlin's eyes.
Okay, I can't see either way.
6, 5.
You guys are rolling
4,
garbage.
17, 29.
Okay, about that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so, Rhett, you're the first to look around and, like, start to get an idea. I mean, naturally, with your background in history, you like to have an idea of what you're dealing with. Looking around, you see it's larger crowds, mostly tiefling, mostly Loxodon. A couple dwarves kind of hidden about the groups. Some other races you don't quite recognize. Kind of sticking to the shadows mostly. You see one in particular, kind of like yourself, similar in stature and whatnot, kind of like a bird folk, but you can see it has these like turquoise and green feathers that are very kind of poofy around the hips and whatnot. Definitely more of a exotic looking individual here. There's a couple of different, just random. You recognize a furbolg kind of wandering about the crowd, kind of gray-skinned, weird, floppy, like sheep ears. But you can see there's already a lot of booze going around. You can tell a lot of people are already kind of boozed up. You can see things getting passed around. It's definitely more of the.
Does that mean? Yes.
Yeah. It's definitely more of like a nightlife that you would expect in a city. Even though you've been kind of stuck into more of the religious areas of the city. But looking around, Hierophant, you also now are looking around. You guys see various different bars, establishments, all with various degrees of like broken down neon signs that are just kind of fizzling out every so often and then coming back and all that shit. Gives off kind of an interesting glow to this street, as you literally just have on the right side of the street like buildings and then a railing on the left side, and then you can see the river kind of churning not too far below. Kind of festive music playing, and you guys do eventually see, kind of tucked in between two larger buildings, is this older, kind of grungier looking brick building. It says Esphere's Spirit. You can see the I in Esphere's is out, and someone has just tacked on like a wooden board and like scrawled in the I on it. Just like tacked it over it instead of fixing the sign. You don't see a lot of people going in there, but you do see, amongst the crowds of people, there's like maybe one or two that wander into this place. Rhett, you notice specifically it's the more exotic folk that seem to be going in.
Is there like any security or something, like a bodyguard that's gonna be like, oh,
Not that you can
don't
see,
belong
no.
here?
Seems to be an open door policy.
Oh, I'm adhere to the policies. You feel me? I tap on some shoulders and tickle some assholes, and I say, "Let's get in." Smooth like.
Please don't tickle my asshole.
Just plucks a feather.
Alright, yeah, just get going, and yeah, I just start heading for it. Like as soon as I see the place, I
Yeah,
just
you
go, hey,
guys
Follow
it.
the
cross the street, mindful of any traffic that's coming by. You can see there's numerous cars just kind of parked on the sides of the roads here. And a
could I
couple
jump
going
in
by.
front of any?
So, you guys reach the other side of the street.
God, it's so great to have double the disappointment whenever I open my mouth now.
And head towards the building. You guys just going straight in? What are you doing here? What's the plan?
Yeah, I just go straight in.
Okay.
Is Bob
Zarek's just
behind
walk
us,
straight in, yeah. He'll walk straight in.
Is this place litty as fuck or no?
So, as you walk in, Zarek, takes you a second to kind of adjust. The lighting in here is very dark, very dim. It's lit up by like maybe one or two lights here and there that are noticeably like set to cast a certain angle of light, as to not like fill the room with light, more have like a beam of light kind of going down on tables and shit. Yeah. So it makes the walls and the corners of the place have this very kind of dark, endless vibe to it. Roll me perception and or religion checks as you guys get in here.
You
Am
said
I-
roll you what?
Either perception or religion checks.
It's
a
both
fucking-
of-
That's
Can I-
straight. That's a strange fucking either or there.
Either or.
Can I flex and
That's
try
also a
doing
fucking
both?
three.
No, you can only do one.
Well, wait, I'm about to get a 2. Told you.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
Religion.
Religion.
Perception.
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 So
We've
which
stepped
am I-
it up to a whole of 12 on either. They have
Okay.
the same bonus there, so that's probably not worth anything. If 12 is enough to perceive anything, I check for religion.
So, Rhett and Boar, as you guys look around, you notice there is various markings on the walls, stylistically, of course, but very like occult-looking symbols on the walls and whatnot.
Oh,
You can see each table has like kind of like a rounded, I'm not sure what the term is, but like a tray that kind of like flares up and then reaches outwards. They'll have candles and like beads in them, and then kind of draped over the candles are these bone charm sort of deals. And it's just like the whole vibe of the place is very kind of darker and occult.
Wait.
Um,
You fucking cunt!
no, I also want to roll.
Fahil,
Yes.
you
Why?
very much recognize,
You fucking asshole.
although you're not super well versed in religious themes and whatnot. Obviously, you were very scholarly at a younger age. You definitely recognize at least the appearance and the vibe of voodoo in here.
Ooh.
Largely known to Bendra. Some parts of Jewel, like the southern parts of Jewel. It's more of an underground thing when you get into mainland Rendell. But there's a lot of themes of it. Especially in things of like Bendran novels that you've read and whatnot. And it's very interesting to see it here, you find.
That's true, because it's kind of
So-
out of place. Also, I'm very surprised he remembers any of that.
Rhett and Boar, you guys start looking around, kind of getting an idea of what's going on. Rhett, you do see this more colorfully feathered individual that you saw on the street is in here now drinking with a couple of different individuals.
Hey, Will.
Mhm.
I'm thinking about shit.
But wait, wait, we walked into a. Wait, where did we walk into?
It's a bar.
Nightclub.
It's a
Yeah,
bar.
it's a bar, okay, because it looks so sketchy.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to a bar? That's how they're supposed to be.
As most bars do in downtown Alon. I mean,
Um,
Kisma. I mean, fuck.
you can see some other individuals sitting around. You see Boar specifically. You see a Loxodonian man. Pretty big tusks, but they're shaved off to like a stump, kind of. So like you can still grab onto them, but they're not like full-on horn-like deals. And you can see that there's like carvings and stuff all in them, and he seems to have kind of like a white, kind of skull-like face paint on him. Rhett, you notice a couple tieflings dressed a little bizarrely, I guess would be the best way to put it. All black clothes, kind of like witch-like outfits in a sense. Just like not something you would usually see just on the streets. And that's kind of the general vibe of the patrons here. What strikes your eyes immediately, Boar, as you look around, though, is behind this beautiful mahogany engraved bar that has these two like dragon's heads kind of reaching up on both sides, kind of bringing it to a point. Standing behind it in a fine black suit, kind of melting into the blackened wall behind it, is a figure. Strikes you a little bizarrely at first as you look at it. Let me see if I have my picture in here.
It's that new jet.
Yeah.
Sand Jet, time to
I
fight.
hate that motherfucker.
I
There
think
it
he
is.
hates you too.
Good.
So what strikes you so much about this individual is you look at him, them, you're not sure. Where you would expect to see a face, you just see a bleached white skull. And as you see it kind of moves around, you can see skeletal hands kind of gripping cups, filling them, handing them back. And just kind of wafting over to your ear as you hear a bizarrely kind of sultry and smooth voice that you aren't sure if it's coming from that figure, but it's coming from that direction. As he's talking to the patrons.
Well, boys intrigued. He walks over to the bar.
Yeah.
That's
Yo,
He
it's
is
Jack's
in
got
dice
him.
rolls.
ooh.
You can't really see the detail of the outfit because it is so dark in here, but you know.
I have a question. Is it possible to play an undead person in D&D? Because I know I can do that in fucking Divinity.
Yeah, you can.
That's also D&D.
Yeah.
Is it? No, it's not.
I don't know.
It's not D&D. Divinity is the other one.
Pathfinder?
DSA. Or Pathfinder or DSA, a German.
I don't know. Yeah. Okay. You walk over to the bar. You see there's a couple of people sitting here, but as they get their drinks, they head back towards the tables. Do you say anything or do anything as you walk up, Bor? As you can see,
What time is it?
about 9:15 now.
Evening?
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
How's it going, baby? What can I get you?
I love
The
him.
voice very much is coming from this skeletal figure as now the two empty
he's
eye
also
sockets just
bartender?
look at you. Seems like it.
He's like also the bartender.
Seems like it, yeah.
Okay,
Well,
because I was gonna head over to the bartender and ask for information, so I guess I also head over there.
well, let's say I'm intrigued. I've never seen something quite like you.
I'm going to be near our good friend Bo.
Well, don't be staring too long. I might have to take those eyes for myself.
That would be a shame,
Hmm.
even though they are not very fitting for you.
It's not like you use yours.
I used
Anyway,
He is the person that saw the literal sentient skeleton. No one else really noticed that.
huh?
I'm just saying. He kind of did use them.
What? I didn't process your words.
He is kind of the only one that is a sentient walking skeleton.
yes.
I would have
No
noticed.
offense!
I would have noticed eventually.
I noticed indirectly because I walked over to the bartender, and then I noticed there's a skeleton.
Look, I found the
You
building
had
here,
to-
alright?
Yeah, that's a good
Sure.
point. They used
I
that.
see.
So, but
I'm just supporting my good friend more.
Hi.
yeah, thank you. How is it? I wasn't finished my dialogue.
I don't care. I don't
You
like
wait
you.
your turn!
Neither do I. I was just explaining things.
Go ahead, man.
That's
How is
not
it-
nice.
How has it come that, well, let's say bluntly, you're alive?
Hmm.
We're gonna racially profile the skeleton.
Yeah, I was like, see, this is why I wanted to cut you off because I was very afraid you're going to be rude to the skeleton guy.
Well, he's not being rude, like, directly.
I love good
This is all I-
conversations, but they're usually better over drinks. He kind of taps the bar. You can hear the kind of clacking of the bones against it.
Ugh.
How do I do it?
I like that. I like that a lot.
Do you have a stomach to go in? For the drink?
Don't worry.
My
about
guy?
it.
I
Now
have my
you're
way.
racially
That,
profiled.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
like, Zarek says that and kind of notices, catches himself and stops, just like, sorry, that was... Okay, anyway.
Anyway, so we don't have money for drinks.
What's
What
your
we do
name?
have-
Wait, let me change
Ladies first.
Sarah.
Toby, nice to meet you.
Yeah, we were told to come looking for you.
Is
That
that
sounds
so?
assassiny. Yeah.
Hmm.
See, I would love to take you up on that offer of drinks, but maybe we should have this conversation like more in private.
He looks around. You notice as he looks around, you guys kind of look around too. It's as if, number one, you feel a little more compelled to get closer to the bar, which you guys do. Maybe not sitting if you don't want to, but at least closer physically to the bar. And as you do, you see, it's almost as if there is a almost enveloping of darkness around you guys, to the point where you can just kind of see the rest of the bar and like the tables and stuff, but it's very obscure, as if like everything else is covered in shadow. And he just kind of cocks his head towards you guys and says, by all means.
I suppose. Okay. You happen to know a guy by the name of Victor?
Crossed paths with him a couple times, yeah.
Happen to have any bad blood with him?
You see, I don't have much blood nowadays anyways. But no,
That's funny, yeah.
Victor's generally a class act.
He told us you might be able to help us get places.
Is that
Physically,
so?
not in society.
I don't deal with society. Easier that way.
Mood. Like Sarah Smith with that just under her breath.
Where you needing to go?
I kind of turn back to the others. It's like... Prongs? Something like that? Profsk, I believe. No, right, Profsk. Yeah, I think that's... Profs. Something like that. Profs?
Wrong?
Was it Profs? And I kind of like... Yeah, I
Kronk.
I turned back to the others like, it was Profs, right?
Props. Hey, that's him.
Interesting place. How quickly you needing to get there?
The sooner the better.
Yeah, that.
Bro, mood.
Yeah. I can pull some strings to get you on a car there tonight.
That's.
You would do that for free? I don't think.
Not for free.
No, you have to sell him your eye.
Well, it is artificial.
Business is a two-way street, of course. I'm not going to ask you yours. It's better that way in case people come knocking on my door. However, and he reaches under the bar and says, as he brings out what looks like a vial with a very intricate clasp on it, keeping it closed. And he kind of slides it closer to you guys in the bar and says, seeing as where you're going, I've been running low on one of my famous ingredients. If you could gather me some, I think this would be a good deal.
What's the ingredient?
Only the most delicious thing to put in a drink that I've found, at least.
Potatoes.
That actually is, they make vodka.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes. Yes.
He kind of chuckles and says, a lot of people around here would say that. No, mine's a little more... I suppose a cult would be the best word for it.
Is it blood? Do you need us to, like, vampire the blood out of people for your business?
No, it's a little more ethereal than that. I need the essence of a dead soul.
You wouldn't need to go to Prosk for blood. What?
How do you take the essence of a soul of... Huh?
He just taps the vial. Tink, 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 tink.
So we kill a person and then this catches it?
No. They need to already be dead. The more tormented the soul, the better. Adds more taste to
So
it.
we need to find a graveyard and then search the tormented soul there is?
Don't worry.
Usually
Prost has
you
some
get-
great ones.
Let the man tell you. Fuck.
I mean, I'm just saying. Usually, if you have the graces to be buried in a graveyard, they probably weren't that tormented. I'm just saying.
All I said was go to a place. Wait a minute.
Will, can I roll insight to check if he's just bullshitting?
Sure.
Boy's not bleeding. Okay.
No, I trust this man with my life. Can I take a closer look at the vial thing, see how it works?
Absolutely.
Figure it out.
Yeah, you can pick it up and look at it if you want.
Investigation.
Investigation.
That's slightly better than before. What's that total? 18.
18?
Yeah, we're
So
finally.
picking up, looking at it, first of all, you notice that the glass is thicker than you would expect. It has a number of, looking around the walls and shit, you can see there's a number of like occult symbols, and this has a number of those kind of etched into the glass as well. The clasp itself, it's like a cork with a metal implement kind of woven around it. The first thing you notice is that the like metal wire that's wrapped around it to kind of hold on to the cork itself seems to be like a bronzish color, and it is twisted very ornately, like it's not just twisted that way to be functional, like it's very decorative the way that it's kind of twisted, and parts of it are kind of looping around and then around and shit. It looks like a piece of jewelry almost, like a band of a ring. And then what sits on top of it is kind of like a weight on top of the cork. Is something you don't necessarily recognize unless you roll me a good religion check. It is a large piece of metal in some sort of a skull.
Religion check. You said?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to need a 15 or higher.
That's a 17, so that's definitely higher. I don't know, that's like... Plus 4 is 22. 22 total.
A very common theme amongst the religions here, specifically the Illuminated. There is a large belief and or what's the word I'm looking for?
Superstition.
Thank you. Exactly the word I'm looking for. There's a large superstition around gargoyles.
Gargoyle?
Gargoyles. What did you just drop?
I
Gargoyle?
don't want to... No?
Did you break
I'm
something?
not gonna do it. I'll save it.
What's a superstition? And how
So
do you
the
spell
superstition around. So
that?
superstition.
How do you
means
spell that?
Super.
Superstition.
So the word
Well, when I
super,
say...
and then
yeah, super.
Stition, I
A
believe.
widely held but unjustified
Aberglaube.
actual causation.
It's Aberglaube.
So there is a large superstition around gargoyles
know
that
what
they
superstition is?
are.
Yes, I didn't know what superstition is, Martis. Even I do not know every word in the English dictionary, believe it or not.
Why not? I do.
Gargoyles are seen
Yeah,
as
you also speak one language.
kind of like totems.
I speak like 1.5 and then another half. That's effectively 2. Wait, you don't know the Japanese alphabet, bitch.
I'm literally learning Japanese.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's your fault. It's such a shit language. God, why would you do that yourself?
Yeah.
because I want.
Anyways, gargoyles. They're basically
Gargoyles.
They're seen as totems that like suck up evil and trap them, basically.
So we want to suck up and trap an evil soul. That is torture.
Something like that.
We have to suck up a gargoyle.
No, we use the gargoyle to suck up.
Oh, to suck up a gargoyle.
The gargoyle does the sucking.
So
I
don't want to get
Toby.
sucked by a gargoyle.
Well, you're not gonna get sucked by a gargoyle. I turned
Oh.
Toby, what's his name, right?
Mhm.
I turned back to him and I'm like, so we literally just like uncork this, and that's it. You don't have to do anything. Don't stab anyone with a needle. No magic, enchanting, we just find a dead body and open a vial over it.
More or less. If you hold that, it'll seek out certain things. Fill it
No
up.
conditions for the dead body. Nothing desirable. No features.
You don't even have to see a dead body. Could just be a place of death. Last known location.
Battlefield.
Anything where the essence of a soul would be trapped.
More tormented, the better. That's it. Yes.
Better the
What do
taste.
What do you need those souls for?
Taste
My
voice
drinks.
drinks just said that.
Yeah, but
Yeah, why do you have to go to profs for it?
Yeah, that was what. Why Prof
Why
specifically?
drinks?
What happened in Profs?
You're in a voodoo bar. No offense. I don't know if that's
Yeah,
offensive to you.
Not at all.
Look, you drink souls and blood. Sometimes you drink blood. It's a thing. Okay, you wouldn't get it. Little Casbar boy, you wouldn't get it.
I thought my just past was weird.
Oh well.
What happened in Profs?
It's less the town itself and more just small hamlets up here. The forests. A lot of interesting things go on out here.
A lot of people are so ominous. Really great. Okay. Just one soul. Find its resting place.
Like
Get
I
you
said, the more
A
tormented, the
singular
better.
tortured soul.
It may be multiple. I don't know. Fill up the vial.
Jesus Christ, even dead people are annoying.
I'm very much alive.
Believe me, nobody is.
Wait, Will,
Hmm.
how would you interpret that? Like, could I make myself also look like a skeleton? Theoretically?
It's another race, technically, so yeah.
What?
By pure technicality, it's another race, so yeah, you could.
Just don't have flesh.
I've been doing it for like 8 months now. It's good.
It's not that much of a stretch. How do you fucking turn into, like, a dragonborn?
Yeah, it's true.
Like, how do you grow a snout and shit? Like, it's, yeah, same idea. It's transformative.
Just lose flesh.
So, but okay, back to the who. What are you exactly? It's. You said you're alive, and I don't oppose that, but how? It needs to be magic.
There's a certain level of that, yeah.
So did you die and came back, or did it happen?
Be honest with you, I'm not sure. I don't think so. I believe some other unfortunate soul died, and
Poor unfortunate souls.
So sad. So true.
You didn't.
I didn't what?
Didn't recognize, or you did recognize?
I did recognize.
What do we recognize?
Unless I misrecognized.
Did you? What are we talking about? I feel like I missed like most of the conversation. I definitely did, but like.
Poor unfortunate soul. So sad. So true.
Oh yeah.
Poor.
Yes, okay.
Sorry.
So,
You're funny, Matters.
okay. So you put the souls in your
Yes,
drink.
moments.
So you take the flask, drink.
something
No,
along
you put-
those lines.
Yeah.
Puts them in the drinks. He doesn't just drink the souls outright. That sounds barbaric.
Yeah, no, like the drink and then something of the soul in the drink.
Quick question.
It's an ingredient for many of my
I'm
drinks.
happy someone laughed.
Will catastrophe, my
Hi.
love. You have a hot
Oh,
minute
fuck.
for my dad?
What?
For your dad?
Yeah. He
Yeah,
wants
sure.
to ask you something. I have no clue what, but yeah.
Sure,
go,
yeah.
go ahead.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
Hello.
No, sorry to bother you.
Ah, you're
Did you follow the Rittenhouse trial and its outcome?
good. Yeah.
Okay. If I don't bother you, what do you think about it?
Well, if nothing else, he crossed multiple state lines and he was too young to have guns, so he should have at least had jail time for that.
Sorry, could you repeat it, please?
Ah,
But
if nothing else, if we're gonna say at least that he didn't kill people, like murder, right?
yeah,
He's too young to have the guns he had,
yeah.
and he crossed multiple state lines
Ah, yes.
with
yeah,
weaponry. So he should have
Yeah.
at least gone to jail for that.
Yes, I think he shouldn't be. He shouldn't have gone away with nothing.
No, that judge favored him. Like, he got to choose the fucking jury and everything. You could tell from the
yeah.
start he was gonna be acquitted.
No,
Okay.
dude, but he cried. It was real.
Oh, he cried! It was so emotional!
It was real tears. He should get the fucking chair.
I also feel like
Sorry.
if a black kid had done the same thing, right?
Oh, black
no,
kid would have
that
been in
kid
jail
would be
forever.
dead.
Yeah, like,
Holy
that kid would
shit.
not have seen a courtroom.
Yeah, but I think whether guilty or not, nobody. But that's my opinion. Nobody should be gone to death by a human hand.
Oh yeah, no, the death penalty is terrible. However, I will joke about it.
Yeah, I accept that.
Hi, I'm Odie. Hi.
Hi. I'm the weird dad.
What's up?
It's a weird dad!
Nelly just asked me to ask you about the football thing.
No, is it that football?
No, it's not. No, it's not the football. No, it's not. It is not. That my
No,
favorite
Valorant House is
football
not a
player
football player.
gave me another. Do they say cognitive Dissonanz? Sagt man das im Englischen so? Cognitive dissonance? Do you say that?
Father, just
Yeah.
speak normal.
Okay.
I love cognitive dissonance. It's like
Wait, who's your favorite player? Wait.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, yeah,
By-
what a fucking
by
prick.
lying about being
Immunized,
whatever that means.
yeah.
I love that guy, what he does, but what came out of this mouth was pure bullshit.
You think you know a guy, right?
I,
you know, you never meet your heroes, man.
No,
Except
well.
You also just never know anything about them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Oh
seems to be like required these days.
Look, if you like Chris Pratt, just don't look at his Twitter.
okay.
It's not a good idea.
That's not a good idea.
It's a bad idea.
So you have to choose.
I want to make shitting on Chris Pratt be anything.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I like that. I second that motion,
More,
actually.
more people should do that.
What did Chris Pratt do?
He
Okay, I'm out for this. My dinner is ready.
Alright.
Thank you guys. Have a nice weekend.
Yeah, you too.
Bye, weird dad.
Well, okay.
Yeah, okay. He's a hardcore Christian fundamentalist. He hunts.
What did I miss? What happened in your funny country?
Nothing. What? No, I was just talking about Chris Pratt.
No.
Oh.
No. The thing, the trial.
Oh yeah, the Rittenhouse. Kid goes over state line. Underage kid goes over state lines with a fucking AR-15 that he doesn't legally own, looking for a fucking fight.
No, that's that guy that you told me about, and then you got all upset because it's like they're being hung up on the gun,
And he's-
except of the fact
Yeah.
that he fucking killed people.
But-
He's just getting a tap on his head and said, "Don't do that again."
Hardly
Yeah, so
even that.
he
He's not
kills-
even getting that.
He kills fucking.
He's
3
just getting a
people.
pat on the head.
He killed people.
He killed
Yeah,
two
He killed
people.
two
3
people.
Oh, it's just
Oh, sorry, yeah, he killed 2
No,
people,
he
injured
killed
one.
2 people and-
Wait, I thought it was only one.
No, 2. He shot 3, killed 2.
Oh well.
And
And he's not getting a tap
At
on-
least one of them was apparently self-defense.
He's not getting.
Shouldn't have had the gun. But yeah, oh well.
No,
Yeah,
he got a
it's
pat
like-
on the head, and people kind of went, "Okay, now leave."
the way I
Not
fucking
even, don't
feel
do that
about
again.
it is that kid is a white supremacist cop bootlicking piece of shit who went looking for a fight.
What do you mean? Look, all he did was look at people leaving a CVS and said, quote, wow, I wish I had my AR-15 so I could fucking shoot them. That's not suspicious. Look, he's he was not caught hanging around Proud
Boris,
Boys.
that's not admissible in court because that might influence the jury unjustly.
Look, he was not caught hanging around Proud Boys.
The jury
Boys.
he
That
picked, by the way.
That isn't. He was not caught hanging with Proud Boys. That wasn't a thing that happened. He was never associated with any Proud Boy movement.
I can't wait for him to
know
get into
who
the
that is.
political world, because you know he's going to.
It's like what I fucking feel, right?
So I can't wait for him to get into politics, because you know he's going to.
Oh, no, he absolutely is
fucking
going to.
50 CPAC conferences for the rest
Honestly-
of his fucking life.
No, did you see the Onion article?
Yes, exactly.
Wild Wild Theory, he actually didn't do that because he, like, hates people or anything. He just did that to get the press that later, when he wants to, like, become president, people, like, know his name, but they don't remember where it's from, but they think it's a good thing.
I Rittenhouse to run for president.
I will.
I was gonna say.
Why?
I was gonna say when Weird Dad said he was anti-death penalty. I was gonna say, oh hell yeah, bro, that's base. Then I realized that's just the normal opinion everywhere except America, so I didn't say it.
Yeah. If you would have told him that's base, I think you would have just had a heart attack.
I love this ad so much.
As soon as he brought up Kyle Rittenhouse, I screamed he should get the fucking chair, and he did have a heart attack then. So I guess
Yeah, well.
But, like, genuinely, right, I get that fucking Rittenhouse is a 17-year-old, and 17-year-olds,
Well, 18 now.
not to insult the 17-year-old that is in this chat right now, are, so shall we say, collectively fucking idiots.
17.
Yes, but I'm still 17, you fucking idiot.
You're stupid.
Stupid!
But, like,
Age equals dumb.
Nobody
there's a
cares.
fucking difference, right, between, a 17-year-old doing something fucking a bit stupid, right?
Oh no, I graffitied a wall. Oh no, I murdered 2 people.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's a difference. There's a difference between.
Look, his finger slipped. Okay.
Oh yeah.
There's a difference between a 17-year-old throwing a brick to their neighbor's window because they thought it would be funny for some reason, and someone shooting up 3 people.
Look.
How is it not
Well, if you're a black teenager, you probably get shot when you throw that through their window.
Look, his finger slipped and he accidentally took an AR, drove multiple states across, and accidentally shot multiple people on
After accidentally antagonizing them the whole time.
It was an accident. Look, it was self-defense.
Accidents happen.
He didn't mean it.
Anyways, D&D, folks.
He would have never shot at them if he knew that they were human.
Wait, you are humans?
Speaking of not humans, Toby,
I'm not.
what's going on?
No,
Well,
you were
it used to be.
disappointed.
Well, maybe.
Maybe.
I'm sorry, Marcus.
Would it be racist to ask what race he was before he was a skeleton?
I don't know.
Going to.
You should find out.
I'm not.
I don't think he remembers.
I want you to understand. Wolfgang absolutely would.
So what were you before you died?
Oh, Will.
What were you before?
But
you
what's
died?
in your pants?
Will. I
Whoa.
have a character.
Well, probably a fucking
one-shot.
pelvis.
I'm not playing Count Thaddeus in Vita 2. I'm playing Count Thaddeus in the one-shot because I think it's funnier. Because the one-shot doesn't seem that grim and dark.
Yes and no. It could be, but it's not.
The invitation don't sound.
Yeah, no, it's not inherently. It could.
So.
I will say,
Well, no-
as a thing for you, what Toby is the race that I'm working on to have ready for Mortem. I am working on a second race.
You're saying I could be a skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying I could.
I'm working on an undead sort of risen after
favorite-
death.
I could play
sort
my
of
favorite
race.
character from Divinity Original.
I don't really have a name. I'm thinking Necros, but I don't know. I'll think of something.
You could call them Necrons. Wait, that's copyrighted.
Would you kill me for playing an undead tabaxi?
No.
Would you kill me?
Okay, hear me out.
No.
So, do tabaxi have bones in their tails?
Yeah, they do. So you would have a tail.
Yes. No, tails work.
That's where
long
I'm
spines.
trying to work with this, because technically this race would be able to be any previous physiology of race. So it's like, okay, that's a lot to consider there. Like, what would they be? Like, what stats would they have? because they have different
Then
bone
again-
structures and shit, you know. But it's something I'm working on. He's proof of concept. So, but anyways, yes, I forgot where we were before Weird Dad came in. So, but Toby's chilling
Why are you calling him Weird Dad?
because he fucking
Call himself.
he called himself Weird Dad.
You need to understand this is the second time I've talked to your father. Actually, no. Oh well.
Oh, well.
This is the first time I talked to your father. He introduced himself as Weird Dad. I'm calling him Weird Dad.
Papa?
I don't care how much they object. That is his name to me now. It's not my fault.
Hello, I'm Weird Dad. Hey,
Weird Dad.
I'm Oni.
Yeah. I say, oh yeah, I'm Oni, by the way. What's up, brother? Hey, yo. Oh shit. I have fun.
I'm the helicopter.
You sure you don't got COVID, Chief?
No.
You been smoking? You better not have been smoking no dope.
I'm not.
I'ma
Nice.
beat your ass.
You're going to smoke every one of these cigarettes.
You sucking dick?
Bro, that cough? Am I hearing Applewood smoke dick in that cough? What's going on here?
Fucking bitch.
I mean, God, you need to fix that. You need to fix that gag reflex, brother. Honestly, God.
Bro, mood. What are we
Like,
talking
you
about?
you get used to it. Nothing.
Anyways, I don't remember who was talking to Toby at this point, but yeah, we're still
Talking
chilling.
about gag reflex.
No.
No.
Let's not, actually.
Yeah, let's really not do that.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It was. Yeah, moving on.
Moving on.
Skeleton guy.
So yeah, you I think you're asking about the gargoyle or some shit. Oh no, how to use the yeah. So yeah, he's just it could be multiple souls. It's just the more tormented they were, the more juice you'll get out of it.
Okay, now we're getting out of the ethics now. Okay. How long do they have had to be dead?
There's no real rule to that.
Okay, so okay. Ethically, we're not torturing someone then killing them to gather their soul.
No,
That's
I
off
mean
the table.
you
That
could
is
kill
off-
someone and do that, but no. It's
No, I'm not
usually
saying- I'm
easier
saying-
to get
I'm
someone who's
saying
already dead.
I am looking around at the party. That isn't a thing we're.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
I didn't plan on that.
I'm not wink. This isn't like a thing where like I say we don't do it and then we do. No, like, actually, let's not do that.
Yeah, I wasn't
That's
planning on doing that.
I won't.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Xerx,
Are
what are
you
we
sure?
not doing?
We're not killing someone, torturing them
Exactly.
beforehand just to get a juicy soul.
Wait, you're not
Exactly.
killing people?
If we do kill someone and he gets tortured while dying, is it like if he would have died either way, we might as well take the juicy soul.
Fantastic.
But we're not killing the person with the aim of torturing them to get a juicy soul. We're just taking the soul if they happen to die.
Yes. No. We find this. How do we find a soul?
We find the dead body, and then we find where the
No,
soul
he
is.
said if you hold the vial, it'll seek things out.
Okay, we hold the vial, and then the vial will go beep 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 like a GPS.
The fuck is a GPS?
My girlfriend.
That's your friend's positivity syndrome.
Joke's on me. No one ever loved me.
Wag goo goo ga wag goo
At least I haven't killed people yet. I don't. Has Sarix killed a single character? Yeah. She killed like
Yes.
3.
On
She killed
herself.
like
Yeah.
3 in the video quest. She never killed herself. She tried, but she didn't.
Ego death multiple times.
Yo,
Ego,
great, I
Ago,
love that.
Argo.
Well, that was death, not self-death, though. So it wasn't her killing.
What is that?
Like, hey Mattis, can you explain ego death to me?
What death?
Ego death.
Someone cripples your ego to the point that you go, oh no, I don't have an ego anymore. It's like the
Life
ego
is-
drop off. Ooh.
Oh.
Like
That
you go,
never
oh,
happened
I'm so
to me.
great.
What
and
did you
everyone
just
goes,
say?
no, you actually suck. Ooh.
Never happened to me, so...
I didn't know there
Vio?
was no W in there. There was no W in there.
Council, right now decide, was there a W in there or no?
Wait,
what?
Say it
What?
again, and do not mess with it. Say it again.
I said ooh.
Council?
No, there's
Is
no W in there.
is that? No, this is a democratic vote. Mattis, let's start with you. What do you think?
Say it again.
See, the more I'm gonna
Say
the more
it.
it's gonna...
Say it. You're on
I
trial.
went,
Say it.
me, my ego has been crushed. Ooh.
I'm waiting
I would
patiently.
say no.
Okay. Oniboros?
Close enough! Gets the fucking chair!
1-1. Ein?
Hey, Vio, you don't actually have to say it again, but I need to just say it. Say it again! I think
like-
what we are experiencing here has hello. I'm discredited.
Okay, shut up,
alien.
politician. The way that I saw it in my head was like ooh ooh.
Don't you ever call me a politician?
Yeah, you might have just fucked yourself there doing that. What was that about?
No, I also
Sorry.
heard the W.
There was no W, you fucking cunt! It was
Ding,
O-O-H,
ding, ding,
O-O-H.
ding, 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 ding.
Oh yeah, I need to vote, don't I?
Ding,
Yep.
ding, ding.
I think what's happening here is like there
No,
isn't the
Martis,
thing
you
that
can't
guys are
change your
hearing,
vote. That's not how votes
but
work.
like
I can.
there isn't the thing that you guys are hearing, but you guys think you're hearing the thing that you're hearing because it's close. That's what Boris said, close enough, which is no causation, no equation. It's a no. It's a no from. What? Fuck
Gordon
Britain's
Ramsay.
Got Talent.
Wait, no. What's the music Gordon Ramsay called again? Simon Fowle.
Close.
The
Simon Cowell.
music Gordon Ramsay.
He's like the Gordon
It made sense. No, it made sense. It was just funny. All right. Anyways, D&D.
Well, do I have to pay my soul to pay off my dapple for the word that I didn't even say?
No,
Okay.
you were acquitted. For now.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Did you know that acquitted doesn't mean not guilty?
Yep.
I didn't. I don't speak language.
What is language?
Legal language is very particular. On
I'm
purpose.
very particular.
So
Oh,
anyways,
you're very peculiar.
any other questions or anything for Toby here? What are we doing?
How old are you?
Well, that's just insensitive.
Yeah.
No, I'm asking that.
You never ask a man his salary, a woman her age, or a skeleton their age.
Yes.
This is like rule number one.
You never ask a cat where it got
never
that.
ask questions.
He'll just sit back, pour a bit of a drink, and take a shot.
You know, in retrospect, I don't really know why you shouldn't ask someone their salary. It just sounds
Wait,
like
did-
you're begging.
No, you
for-
definitely
No,
should.
yeah, that's
Acknowledge.
dogma to get people to stop talking about their salaries.
Did he drink?
Yeah,
Yeah, you take a
yeah,
drink.
yeah.
Okay,
like
okay,
It's the
sounds-
forward.
I want to look down his body. Like,
It's like
He
Lord.
doesn't look like he
Like-
peed his pants
like if you
after
don't talk
drinking.
about your salary to a kid, like you're just begging for them to fail economically. Like if they don't know how money works, what the fuck do you expect them to do? You know, it's kind of fucked.
Roll perception.
Like setting people up to fail and shit.
I might.
You're the one that wanted to see it.
yes.
10. I was too distracted by
12.
the skeleton.
You don't see anything.
Fascinating. I say that out loud.
You're creepy, dude.
Hey, did I see Xerix also look?
Roll perception.
I rolled deception because I tried looking sneakily.
That is stealth.
That's a fucking dude. Why is it whenever I roll with my actual dice, there's shit? That's a 9, dude.
No, you didn't see.
This is bullshit.
No, well.
I forgot this is what the ammo was for the Chinese,
The Chinese?
the Chinese Ocean. This is what I,
Tiny ocean.
this is what I named the ammo.
Fuck. Boom. Boom. Total.
It's funny.
I have a ball of dye. That's not a ball. That's a ball. You never loved me, Mom.
That's not true. I love you.
You my mom?
Yo, I didn't know Mattis was
I
So,
didn't
yeah.
know Mattis had a vagina.
Hey,
not
hey,
finishing that
hey,
sentence.
hey,
Not
D&D.
finishing that
Hey,
D&D.
Not finishing that sentence.
Bring it back, guys. Bring it back, guys.
hey!
Okay.
Red.
Do you remember when the Lego City thing was a meme?
God damn it, Ian.
Hey.
What are you guys doing?
Anyway. So we're going to cross?
You got any more questions for him or anything? Or you?
I mean, I was ready to go as soon as you said to collect a soul.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. I don't. know
What's your
anything.
skincare routine?
I don't think he has the skin to care for.
Alright, he looks at you guys, he says, head through that back door there and wait in the alley. My guy will be here soon enough to pick you up.
You didn't have to ghost him. That's fucked up. It's just like my ex.
Honestly, no, that's fair. That's good on him. I would, yeah.
I wouldn't.
Well, it's because you
Just
don't have a social security
while I
number.
go back to the back door, I look at him over my shoulder and say, "Just so you know, I don't trust you."
It's not our fucking problem. Shut up. Get in the fucking thing.
Just so you know, I think you're litty, my guy.
He'll just raise a glass and say, yeah, cheers to that.
Where's the glass to freedom? And the fact that I'm a fucking skeleton.
Okay. So you guys head in through this this back room, where you can see there's various boxes of alcohols and whatnot. Back through there, back through the back door, out into the outside once more, although this is an alleyway behind the building. Immediately hit with this cold subterranean air. And you guys wait. And you wait. And eventually you hear what sounds like a car turning. You see the headlights light up the alleyway. Slowly pulls up to you guys. You kind of look at it as it pulls up. It is, of course, naturally a hearse. You see the back doors open for you guys to get in.
Love me a
Who's
hearse.
driving the car?
You don't know. The front windows are tinted out.
I want to walk up to the front window and go and knock knock.
We're gonna have to talk to a god again. God damn it. I say this audibly as I get into the car.
I get into the car.
They're always like really full of themselves.
You know, you know about the taxi man actually being God or whatever, Cain or whatever. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. See,
Is it
No, I
me?
don't have to.
me and Fahil, we've played Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, unlike you guys.
You knock on the window. Nothing happens.
Use this like a ghost car. That's so cool.
Please stop. What's the word? Inconveniencing our fine driver, Mr. or Mrs. Driver. I apologize for your inconvenience. I'm really tired.
I'm not an
Didn't care.
inconvenience, you prick.
Why are you knocking on their fucking window? You ever have you ever been like driving up to like a food place and like a homeless guy like knocks on your window like as you're in the drive-thru so you can't get away from them?
Yeah.
No.
That's what you're doing.
No.
That's what you're doing, effectively. Oh
No,
God,
I'm
you
trying
haven't?
to get
It
to know
sucks.
my Uber driver.
Oh, that's weird. Don't do that.
Yeah, they don't like it when you do that.
What the fuck is an Uber driver? What the fuck does Uber mean?
Fun
TikTok.
fact, we don't really do that in Germany, by the way.
Is that a weird
What is it?
Sachean word? Can you not use that here, please?
I hate every one of you.
Okay. And?
Now I'm gonna cry.
Oh well.
Don't care.
Anyway,
Plus, you live in an attic. Plus, you just got ratioed. Shut up.
I don't live in an attic. How do I have to tell you this? It's not an attic.
You have a vaulted ceiling.
There is an. Yes, but the attic is above me.
Imagine living in an attic.
How?
Imagine.
Like, there is the ceiling. There is a normal ceiling that is in a 90-degree angle to the wall.
That's a pretty cool attic you live in.
Our attic doesn't even have windows.
Okay, Atticus Finch.
Out of all the people that I thought I could trust in my life,
I'm sorry.
I never expected you to betray me like this.
Well, at least I wouldn't throw you in an attic.
No, you would throw me off a fucking building.
That's lit, though. So, are you getting in, or are you still, like, knocking on the window? What are you doing?
No, I'm getting in.
Okay, you hop in the car. Doors close behind you guys. You all pile in. And the car begins to drive.
Okay, can I see anyone driving the fucking car?
Go ahead and roll me perception as you kind of lean forward and look through the
where's-
divider.
Oh my god. I don't live in an attic.
Sure.
21.
I love that this bothers you so much.
I don't live in an attic! That'd be lit! But I don't, because my parents... I don't live in an attic. Our attic doesn't even have windows.
The fact that you're getting so mad about it just tells me that you do live in an attic.
I don't live in an attic. The attic is out there. I can show you the attic. I can take you up to the attic if you want me to.
I don't care that much. You live in an attic. My mind's already made up.
I don't know. I can tell them. I don't live in an attic.
You said you rolled what for your perception?
21.
So you look forward.
That was 10, idiot.
Hey, Will.
Hi.
I've got a statement to read to you. Hold on, let me get it out from my pocket.
If you're gonna make this say that I do live in an attic and I've said that, I am killing your...
Okay.
You don't need to be violent about the fact that you live in an attic. Just fucking accept
Why
it.
are you
This
fucking
is a
bring the
state-
cat into this?
Yeah, like,
This
what
is
the
a
fuck?
statement from the attic department of IKEA.com that officially says from the mayor of
Attics, huh?
Sweden
Oh.
on the River Elbe. Is that German? That Vio... I can't make out these next few words.
Shit.
Vio... On the matter of if Vio lives in an attic or not, the answer is definitively...
Sounds about right.
Yes.
It's okay to live in an attic. Like, you don't have to be upset about
I
it.
don't though.
It's
says
fine.
no.
It's fine.
Like this fucking... It says no. It says no.
I don't live in an attic. That's the whole point.
Whatever helps you
Happens if
sleep
I
at
cover
night.
my microphone with the paper.
I sleep in my bed.
Yeah, in your attic, yeah.
No. I don't have an attic because if I had an attic, no, I have an attic. But if
Yeah,
I
you live in
lived
it.
the attic, no, if I lived in the attic,
Vio, is
If
this
I lived-
gaslighting?
No.
in the attic,
You better not be lighting gas in the attic. That's really dangerous.
the punching bag would be with me, but it's not. You know that
I don't know what punching bags have to do with being in the attic, but okay.
because the punching bag is in the attic, and it's not in my room.
Well, no, it's not in your room, so it's not in the attic. So anyways, you look forward through the divider to see who or what is driving the vehicle. Do you know what you see?
Nothing.
You see nothing. Driver's seat is empty. Stick shift is moving. Wheels turning. But there... but there is no driver.
I mean, I'm indifferent to this.
You really calling your
Yeah.
parents to see?
I'm calling my dad to prove. Yes.
It's okay that you live in an attic. It's fine.
I don't live in an attic.
It's
Like,
fine.
we don't
It
look
does.
down on
It's
you,
not like it's not that deep. It's fine. Like
I don't.
I don't know why it bothers you so much. It's fine.
We don't look down on you. If anything, you look down on us because you're so high up in a fucking attic.
Did my dad just male voice me? Voice. I don't live in an attic. There's 3 completely normal walls in my room, and a normal roof.
Why do you only have 3 walls?
What the fuck? That's a fucked up attic.
You guys are like getting to the point where like you're calling out the fact that they're not describing an attic, yet you.
I love that you're getting so upset about it. Like, who cares?
I don't live in an attic.
Leo, for what it's worth, I'm sorry about the attic is finished. Hey, look, guys, I'm doing my own non-apology.
I mean, my condolences. It seems to bother you so much that you live in an attic. I mean, we can pretend you don't, but you, like.
I don't live in an attic.
I mean.
I'm not an addict.
No, we're just talking about how Vio lives in the attic.
I don't live in the attic. Must tell them.
I don't know why they're getting so upset about it. You live in an attic. It's fine. Like it's not a problem. It's okay. It's okay. Like, you don't like. It's not that deep. You're fine.
No, I don't live in the attic, though.
It's okay for you to live in an attic.
It's fine. You are not lesser for living in an attic. It's fine.
I don't live in an attic, though. That's the point.
It's okay.
I don't. Mattis, why would you betray me like this? I don't live in an attic.
So, anyways, the car is driverless. Let's move on. The car is driverless, but it is now taking you guys out of Gizmo
This gets better.
and into the woods of northern Alam. You guys have a lot of free time, so if you want to do anything while you're back here or whatever, go for it. What you guys want to do?
I want to convince the gods of this universe that I don't live in an attic.
That has nothing to do with D&D, therefore that request is denied, and you are ignored.
Hey, Vio.
Yes, Ein.
Hi, my name's Ein, new DM for Vita Arnasa. Roll a d100.
Did you know dogs and humans are the only animals with prostates?
Why the fuck are you asking? Okay.
What?
56.
Okay,
Good news! If you roll between a 1 and 100, you live in an attic! I love that it bothers them so much!
No. Group of kangaroos, it's called a mob.
Yeah?
what?
It's a mob of kangaroos.
Did
Oh,
you know
that's
the
cool.
pH of a cow's milk is 6?
Wow. So are we just doing random facts while you guys are driving to Profs? Is that what's going on here?
The world's termites outweighs the world's humans by 10 to 1.
Did you know that dogs were like invented?
By who?
Did you know if NASA sent birds into space inside a space capsule, that is, they would soon die because they need gravity to swallow.
It's true. That's how their
I
bodies
mean,
work.
I don't need gravity to swallow.
So
Yeah, what?
armadillos have 4 babies at a time and they are always the same sex.
Armadillos aren't fucking real.
Hey,
You
what's going on?
crazy old man is back.
Hello!
No!
How you living?
I forgot what he called himself. Weird dad!
This has turned into a whole thing. It's great.
I don't live in the attic.
Yeah, Vito lives in an attic, right?
Yeah, it's an attic, right?
No,
Oh my god.
no, she don't. It don't. They don't. They don't. They don't.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. The whole family's in denial. I don't know what's going on now. So what do we do?
We would like her to live in a cellar, but we don't have one.
Amazing. You know what? I can live with that. I can live with that. Let's go.
Okay. Now, you see, we have 2 floors.
Right.
The basement, and in the second floor. Okay. The first floor. The second floor has a bit of the roof raging in through the room.
Yeah,
and
you've
so,
got like a sloped
you have,
roof.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you have this. I don't know if you see in the back. We have a tiny piece of straight wall.
Mm-hmm.
And in Germany we call it the Trempel.
Okay.
This one, yes. The rest of it is kind of the roof. Yeah, this one. This is the Trempel.
Yeah.
The rest
The
is
trumpet.
the roof.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Nice
Yeah.
one, yeah.
I gotcha.
Now,
Yeah.
in fact, we have a space under the roof where we store things, but they don't live there.
Yeah.
No.
Gotcha. Man,
Yeah.
German attics are weird. I don't know what to tell you.
If the moment that my dad leaves, wait. If by the way, the moment that my dad leaves, and you start telling me that I live in an attic again, I'm going to leave.
You're gonna leave what, the attic?
Yeah, well, you don't leave the attic. You go to the cellar if they build one, I
What
guess.
are you gonna leave? The attic?
No, I'm going to leave your precious ass.
We're having a great time. Thank you for joining us.
You have a lot of friends, huh?
I
And
wasn't
you
gonna
all-
commit to this bit song until they started getting mad.
You all have a lot of friends, huh?
What's
Yeah, I
that?
have
You
a
can
bit.
treat the few that you have the way you do, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I lose one, it's fine.
There's got to be some hazing, you know?
No.
If I lose one, it's fine. They have a whole attic. I'm on that.
Now, by
Fire
the
is
way,
smaller than an attic, bro.
True, yeah.
I mean,
just
they
a
live in
fun-
fucking luxury.
just a fun fact: we don't get to choose how to build this.
Right.
Yeah.
Why
The
not?
government makes us do this way. We don't have a chance.
Like
If we want
building
to build a
codes, or
house-
they build the houses themselves?
Okay, weird dad. Have you ever considered building a shack in the forest?
Yes, but it's clearly not allowed to do so.
Why?
Because we're in Germany. Yeah, Germany is the answer to why don't you do that? It's quite. We live in Germany. Yeah.
So is it
Tell
like a
them
standard
to
style, or is it like
why
a
don't you
cultural
live
thing?
your life like you want to live your life?
German.
Because the law in prison. Yeah. Okay. I have to help my wife with the kitchen.
Yeah.
And you don't bully my child, please.
Okay.
Alright. Take it easy.
Don't have a nice day, you fucking cunt.
Weird dad told me not to, so I won't.
You
I
know
hope you
what?
have a bad day. I hope you stub your toe the next time you get out of your bed.
Okay, you know what? No, I take it back. You live in a fucking attic. I was trying to be nice. Fuck you.
Neo, how's the attic?
How's the airflow up there?
Should I show you something? Should I show
Don't you live in like similar thing? Yeah, like you've got the same sort of deal. Yeah. Yeah.
That's not my fault.
Amazing news.
Apple.
Xerix is just spontaneously combusted.
Yeah, I just wanted to say
Make
that.
sure to bury the body in someone's attic so she feels at home.
How do you bury?
I don't know.
Honestly,
You
at
can
this
hide
point,
it on
maybe
the floor.
Xerx's soul is probably fucking tormented enough. Honest to fucking God with the attic
Honestly,
shit.
yeah, I've talked to you so much this past week, my soul is fucking
Did you know
crippled
the
at this
house
point.
I have
Mitchell
joined a
Arcade?
voice chat
Yes, I
exactly
have.
twice.
Yes, that's more than you usually do.
No, it's not.
No, usually
It's
Oni's
more than
pretty
I usually
active.
talk to you. Genuinely. Like, no joke. It is. I have talked to you more this week than I usually do.
Hmm.
No.
All jokes aside. I usually only see you for D&D.
I don't believe you.
Hey, Vio.
Don't! Then don't! It's not like you've done it before! It's not
That's
like
a good
anything would
point.
change!
That's a good
Thank
point.
you.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah. Yeah.
you good?
No, thanks for asking.
Okay.
Well, the good news
Let's
is
get
you
in
are
some sleep.
you are in a self-driving car, so that's exciting.
No, it's like a Tesla.
It's like a Tesla, but not
I hate
shit.
you.
You
Elon Musk.
know, camel's
We're in a
milk does not curdle.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
And
Alright, are you guys doing anything in here, or what's going on here? Is there anything, any business? We got like a break. This is also like sleep time, you guys. There's enough time for a long rest.
I know.
long or short?
We'll do long. It's not technically 8 hours, but for the sake of it, I'll say it's enough for a
Wait,
long.
did we
Short
ever leave that
versus
place?
fast.
Yeah, you guys are in a car heading towards Profsk right now. You're in a hearse, a self-driving hearse. So there are dreams and shit. That's why I say long rest.
Oh, the fine man.
Okay.
So, but I'm just, if you guys want to do anything before like the end of your day,
I don't know
type
if I've
deal,
slept
that's going
since
on.
I got
want
here, so I'm gonna do that.
Commandeer the car.
Wait. No. Question. for
There's a
you.
divider
Question
between
for
you and the driver's seat, so good luck. What's
Damn
up?
it.
Will
Like, I was gonna-
destroy that.
I was gonna fucking say, right, if I could get into the front seat of the car, I want to get into the front seat of the car and then go to fucking sleep. Because I just want to see the fucking reaction at intersections.
You could certainly try, I guess. I mean, it's like a pretty solid divider barrier between you and the front, but whatever. It's like a plexiglass thing you can see through.
Oh, so it's not one of them opening ones like you get on mobile.
No.
Oh. Nah, I'm not gonna damage a
So
car
what you
that someone so
say
graciously
is it's
provided
just
us.
harder to get there.
Hmm.
Okay, I will fireball the guns.
Fireball!
Everyone in the car is suddenly lit aflame. Nobody knows who it happened. Really weird. No one saw this coming.
Well, that's lit.
So the door opens and Boar is immediately ejected
See,
out of
as
the
someone who
vehicle.
apparently lives in an attic, you are the one person who actually deserves to live in an attic.
What does that even mean?
What the fuck is wrong with living in an attic?
Seriously, what do you have against attics, bro? What the fuck? It's just a room.
I don't live in an attic.
You know what? I won't say it.
Frank.
I asked my parents. No, the reason I'm mad about this is because I asked my parents if I could live in the attic,
Well,
and they said no.
you do, so congratulations.
You can't be Anne Frank. No, you can't.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
that would be bad. That's just bad optics.
That's just bad optics, brother.
What the fuck?
So, anything you guys are
I'm
doing
not
before going to
Jewish,
sleep,
I'm
Slap?
not- No, wait, that's. I just confused.
No, I don't.
Sorry, what?
Okay, so Boar will go to sleep. Okay.
Schlapp. Good night.
Anybody else want to do anything? Are you guys sleeping?
Leap.
I will sell my soul to the devil.
Oh, you already did that. You're good.
I will also hope that my friends are nicer to me in the future.
Okay.
That's not possible.
So,
Not as long as I'm friends with you guys.
I need everybody. How many? There's 5 of you. Everybody roll me a d5.
I don't have it, D5.
You do it on D5 / roll D5.
One. I'm winning.
Hey, that actually works if you do it in all caps on accident.
Watch this 5. Bitch.
Wait,
Not a
was
5.
Was just the spiritual weapon.
Hey guys, watch this 6.
Yeah, bro, you have to reroll.
I should make you guys
Otherwise
death
your
roll for
swords-
dreams.
Wait,
That'd be
fuck.
cool.
Yes.
That'd be really cool, actually.
That would actually be cool.
Yeah.
Do we need to re-roll since me and Zerix got 1d, since we got 4?
I'm gonna do it with 1. So Boar and Fahil, I need you both to reroll. Lowest number wins.
1 second.
Why does this upset me so much?
I don't know.
Fuck.
Yeah, good fucking question.
Okay,
just-
Fahil.
I just don't live in an attic. I just want to
We
be
never said
respected,
that.
bro.
You just imagining
Shut your
things, Leon.
gaslighting bitch ass up, you fucking Bunsenbrenner.
So Fahil,
Call him a Bunsen burner?
as you
Yes.
fade into sleep, you feel.
Wait, that's interesting.
Actually, hold on. Let me get the right music going. Um.
Is that Dino's throat?
That. Thought I added more than that. Oh, I did. Okay. All right. So for heal, you find yourself waking to the cold blasting feeling of like cold blasting against your face. And as you kind of squint, shielding your face somewhat, opening your eyes, kind of blinking this bright light out of them, the landscape around you begins to clear. And you see a kind of circular dugout spot in the tundra.
I remember this place.
You can see these dark gray skies with this blizzard just howling all around you. You can see what looks like makeshift tents with little pieces of fabric and scrap metal kind of groaning and straining against the winds as they're whipping around. And you just kind of look around, standing what you feel to be a little higher than usual. In fact, quite a bit higher than usual. Just kind of musing at your surroundings as you look down and see these on this very muscular physique, these different furs and animal skins and whatnot kind of adorning your body. Kind of this blue-skinned figure that you saw before. And as you look around, you look back into the shelter behind you, this large metal ball with numerous holes and breakages all through it. And you see, I don't know, 30 or 40 of these spider-like humanoid figures huddling together in various groups around little fires they've made for each other, trying to keep themselves warm. You can see they are struggling to keep warm, which you register in this other mind of yours is kind of a foreign concept to you. Like you're looking at them and you're kind of just like innately unsure of why they're struggling to be okay or warm, like why this is a problem for them, basically. And your eyes lock on one of them, a larger figure, wearing these kind of icicle, like a coat that has like a large fur brim, basically, but it's like icicles sort of deal. This large mask that you can see is hanging off the face, and you can see that this figure, which in this other mind you recognize, only as the word Kell. Kell.
Okay.
You're not sure if that's the actual name or what that is, but that's just what this mind is recognizing this individual as. And this figure is kind of leaning down and helping other smaller figures. You can see, once again looking around, there's what looks like to normally be 4 arms on these figures. Some of them are missing some. Some of them are kind of metallic looking and beaten down. Just in general, the wear and tear of these people seems to be very high. The spirits seem to be very low, although there is a somewhat desperate camaraderie about them all. And you just kind of huff, you see your breath come out, kind of freeze in the air. And as you do, you actually feel a slight prodding, a slight poking down at your feet. As you kind of turn to look down, you see smaller two-armed figures. They don't have forearms, they just have two. But they're kind of poking and playing with the furs on your boots. As you just kind of look down at them, one of them looks up at you. Eyes kind of widen, and it kind of skitters off. But you just feel a big, like, smile crack your face as you see the other ones all kind of look up at you. Two more kind of warily walk away from you. You recognize these to be basically like children, preteens of this race. They're kind of wary. One of them is still just kind of pulling and tugging. And you lean down. You recognize that you are... Compared to them, they're maybe 3 to 4 feet tall. You've got to be around 8 to 9 feet tall. So you lean
That's
down
a lot.
onto one knee, so you're a little closer to them, kind of arch your back down a bit. And kind of in this bellowing voice, you kind of beckon towards them and you just say, "Come." One of them, eyes widen even more and just fucking sprints off away from you. The other one just kind of, eyes still wide, but kind of looks at you and slowly starts to approach you. Until it reaches your hand. And it kind of looks at you warily, and you just say, "Name." You kind of beat your chest and then put the hand back out. Kind of in a fearful, squeaked voice, this one says, "Malky?" And you kind of you feel the smile once again break your face. You just nod briskly. "Come." Put the hand down. It looks at you confused for a second, and then as you kind of start to force your hand under, kind of like moving the legs, you can see the idea and kind of falls forward into your palm. Your palm is about the size of this fucking thing.
That is...
You are massive compared to this thing. But you do that, you lift it up, kind of fast at first. You see it start to panic, and then you kind of slowly lift it the rest of the way up onto your shoulder. And then you look to the other one that's still tugging at your boot, and it looks up at you. And kind of just like, You put your hand down, it gets up. You reach back, pull up your hood, which is this like massive, oversized animal skin hood. Big enough to where they're basically covered in it as you bring it over your head.
That's funny.
You can feel them grab onto it, and then you stand up and walk out into the storm with the two of them. You can see as you walk out, this individual that registers as Kel in your head is watching you carefully. You see a number of the individuals that it's around have their weapons kind of like tightly grasped. But you can see hands just kind of reach out like, no, it's fine. And yeah, you walk out into the storm. Out into kind of the center of this circular area they've made for themselves outside. Winds whipping. You can feel this is a pretty bad storm. But it doesn't bother you, obviously. You're used to it. And you can just hear the slight shocked and excited chirps and whatnot from the two little fellows on your shoulders. They're looking around like, whoa, we're not, like, we can actually look at this. We're not getting swept away in it. There's definitely an amazement and a wonder to it.
I like this guy.
And as you stand in this area and look around and smile, suddenly it's as if the landscape kind of changes around you. The snow, not as high now, kind of goes down a bit. There's a bit of like a melting pool kind of forming in the middle of this area. As you can see, the snow is beginning to melt. You kind of reach a hand up and kind of like scratch your face. You can feel some like rough stubble. And you turn around to look back at the large ball. You see it's still there, although it's seemingly gone through even more wear and tear. Seems as if it's been like years and years of wear and tear. And as you look back, you see inside maybe 1 or 2 fires lit. And you can see that the numbers of these creatures have dwindled. What was 40 is maybe 12 now. A lot of them are kind of elderly and sick. You can see the younger ones are trying to like help them. Some of them are coming out with little like metal pots, getting water in them, and then taking them back in. You can feel there's a deep sadness in this creature as he looks back and sees that. And then, as if things kind of just shift around you once again, you see the gap in this huge metal ball has gotten much wider, as it seems large parts of like the archway have collapsed, and with it a large number of the metal scraps and whatnot that were barely holding this thing together came down with it. Looking in there, you can see there's just one fire dwindling. Maybe 5 of these individuals around it. You look back to where you saw that pond earlier, and now just see slight indents in the snow and little scrap pieces kind of as makeshift headstones kind of stuck into it. It's a lot of them. You can feel now your body is kind of weighed down a bit with age. Still very strong, but I mean, obviously the physique of a giant-born creature is almost ageless, but it's as if there's a lot of wear and tear on your body now. And then the scene kind of shifts again. You can see the few creatures that are still standing now, seems to just be 4 of them, are all kind of kneeling in the snow. And you can see that mask that the Kel individual is wearing has been propped up on one of their sticks in the snow. And you can see a large indent in the snow. And they're all kind of just kneeling next to it, very somberly. You kind of recognize that as this figure, and also kind of lumber up and kneel next to it and kind of put your head down. What Fahil wouldn't necessarily recognize as emotion, this figure definitely does. The kind of chittering sounds that they're making are very sad, almost like crying sounds. And it's not something that this creature is allowing to come forth to the face, but it's killing him inside. Like, it's hurting him a lot to hear that.
Yeah.
And then the scene shifts some more. You see now the snows are actually mostly melted. You see kind of grayish green grass under your feet. As you look up, still kneeling where you were before, you can see that the ball has completely collapsed in on itself. This large metal structure is now just crashed down into a heap of scrap. And looking at you is the last 2 of this species, which fires and registers in your head as the Elixni, as you've come to know their name. And looking at you, although much older, grown into young adults, are those 2 Elixni that you had out in the storm under your hood. As they look to you, you can see one of them has lost one of the arms and now has a makeshift metal one. Kind of wearing a thick furred coat, similar to what you're wearing, animal skins and whatnot. The other one, holding on to more what looks like tradition perhaps, is wearing this cloak that's kind of braided together wires and stuff, wires and cables. And they both just kind of look to you with a slight nod, and you stand up and begin walking. You can hear their feet, or footsteps following you as you guys leave this place that they have known as their home for their whole lives.
Hey, so that
and
was
set forth. And as you do, you catch one last glimpse of yourself as you walk past, and you see just this like shard of mirror that has been haphazardly set up. And as you look into it, you feel recognize the bald blue skin face with this thick white unkempt beard. A face that you knew what feels like an eternity ago. That of Khufu Merogar, the ice giant that was with your party in Black Bond. Always seemed a bit out of place. Always talked about this tribe that he was the great king of, the great leader of. And you feel as if you're starting to understand what that tribe was. You can hear and feel Khufu getting a glimpse of himself, kind of this heavy breathe in and then sigh, this exhale. And then sets off into the wilderness.
Jesus Christ, you turned that into something beautiful. So fucking good.
And of course, unlike dreams you've had in the past, you wake up from this one not in a panic or anything, just your eyes kind of open, just like, oh, wow. That was an experience.
That was an entire life.
Alright. Everybody else, roll me a d4.
Fuck you.
Hey, so, ow. Anyway,
Fuck
please
you.
continue.
I hate you. 4.
Ryder, what you got? He's like, hold on, let me tab back in.
It's like, wait a minute, I didn't listen for the past hour. What's going on?
Okay.
Listening, I was trying to kill this enemy.
Oh, I'm not judging.
I
I am.
So,
Maybe you should hate yourself a little less.
Poor, as you slip
should give
into
a
sleep, you awake into a dream. As you look around, you recognize a snowy, cold mountainside. You see these large metal implements, these massive, almost unbelievably huge metal structures kind of carving out their own path in the mountainside. You currently are under one of them, huddled by a fire. And it immediately hits you with memories of being an alum, looking for a certain crash site. And as you look around, you see this book sitting in front of you. But it doesn't feel right. There's something in your head that's saying, this isn't what you came all this way for. There's more. And it's something that's gnawing at you because just getting here was enough of an ordeal. The book has already proven so much. But it just, there's something in you, you're not sure what it is, it's just saying, keep going. And you're really struggling with whether or not you should listen to that or not.
Wait, the book. What does it look like?
It is a gnarled face sort of look. It is the Necronomicon, yeah.
The Necronomicon, not Darth Vader.
Mm-hmm.
I give in to the feeling that this is not all, because I know this book is pure evilness.
Yeah, there's an aura about it.
Tainted.
Just looking at it, it's as if it darkens the snow around it. At any rate, you pick it up and clasp it to your belt, get your walking stick, and continue pushing in further into the crash site. Takes you a while. You recognize that hours pass as you just kind of try to navigate these very steep slopes as carefully as possible. Until eventually reaching a large opening in this kind of spiral-like section of this massive structure. And as you walk in, it's as if all of the almost blinding light from the sun and, you know, the sun reflecting off the snow and stuff, it's almost as if it's immediately gone and you're plunged into darkness. You reach into your pocket, kind of fumbling around, trying to unfreeze your fingers as you reach in, eventually finding your torchlight, turning it on. Venturing further, even though as you venture further and further into this, your heart begins to beat faster and faster. That horrendous pit in your stomach feeling grows and grows. And you keep pushing forward. You see different pieces of this area, all foreign, all bizarre, metal-like. Not even foreign in the sense of like, oh, I'm in a different country. Like, not of this world. You see this writing all over the place, like signs and stuff that's in this language that you've never even seen before. You've seen it a bit here, obviously, but like it's not of this continent at the very least. And as you just keep pressing forward, you feel as if a heart on your belt. It's as if the book is beating, pulsating. Thum, 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 thum. Not really sure what to make of that, so you just kind of ignore it as you press further in. Eventually, however, you reach this large, well, looks like central room. As you look around, your torch kind of flickering a bit, you kind of slap it and say, okay, we're good. The first thing you see is just kind of, definitely frozen, but just like the upper torso. What looks like somewhat of a humanoid, but these long, grasping arms that have like hook ends on them. And then one smaller, like malformed arm coming off of the torso. It's not the first time you've seen these weird creatures, but them being this deep into the crash site is concerning for sure. You kind of steer clear of it, still not really sure if these things are dead or not. Certainly frozen, but the last thing you want is one of them to jump out at you, obviously. But as you continue to look around this room, you see it's this large circular room, kind of a raised up platform in the middle, with these like metal grates that have, you know, snapped and broken and whatnot. But sitting in the middle of the room, what at first you're not really sure what to make of, but as you look at it more and more and you get closer, you begin to recognize as this large mechanical head in a downward position. You see kind of a white metal face. You can see sparks are giving flashes of light. The book on your hip.
Wait. Okay. Does Dreaming Boar know what that is? Because not Dreaming Boar knows what it is.
Dreaming Boar, should I say Dreaming Carragoon, does not know what this is.
Shit.
Just looks like a giant metal head.
God. This is not possible. He looks down at the hip like to the book like, why is it? And grabs it like, why is it? And like holds the book in front of him like, why is it thumping that much? Like, that's not natural.
As you ask, why is it thumping, you feel the book rush out of your hands and begin to kind of float, as if pulled by some extra force. And the page, it opens and as it does, you see lights in here begin to flicker on and off.
Wait, that was before I entered.
As you kind of panic to look around, what the fuck is going on? You see one of the eye sockets on this massive head. You can just kind of light up. Kind of this circular pupil. You see the head suddenly in this horrific screeching metal sound as this metal that likely has not moved in some time suddenly jars and snaps. Creaks all across the area. You kind of like holding your ears like, ah! Yeah.
A couple of feet backwards. Like, this is not unexpected to find up here.
Finally, the head just kind of lolls back. You can see what would be like the neck muscles of something, or like these huge hydraulic things. A number of them are ruptured and broken. So the head, almost like it can't keep itself straight up, just like kind of falls back into a resting position like that. And you hear this glitchy, booming voice just... I can't die.
What?
I can't die.
Well,
It is not programmed.
What are you?
You see the head snaps forward. God!
God, there are no gods exist. With some... Okay, wait. At that point, Kargun would have no clue what a robot is or something like that, right?
No,
like,
no idea
no
what this is.
clue. You are an abomination, but not a god.
Bro?
Abomination. Abomination, you.
Bro nation.
I'm an abomination. AKA a failed abortion.
What?
What?
You see the light in the eye begin to fade. Kind of in a weird fervor and a panic, you rush up to the middle of the thing, kind of throwing all fear behind you, thinking, no, I could get something amazing from this.
Yeah.
As you run up and see there is this screen with this text flying across it. As the lights get to about halfway out, you see kind of just slowly typing onto the screen over and over and over and over and over and over. It just says, "Where do the skies end? ... Where do the skies... ... Where do the skies end? ... Where do... ...
That's everything that's instead. Like,
That's
where
all
does
it
that
says.
end?
In a full thing, it'll say, "Where do the skies end?" But every so often it'll just be like, "Where do... ... Where... ..." like it's cutting off, and then ... It's always 3 dots between, and then some form of that statement.
guy's still living. Let's see.
The book now, you hear, falls back into the snow behind you. As you look back, you see it's opened on a page.
Rescue again.
This is what the page says. I have to type it a bit.
This is fun. This is Karagoo before he got corrupted.
Such a sweet boy.
What a guy. So innocent. Oh,
Oh! Sorry,
okay, that's not good.
don't want to talk about it.
That's all it says. There would seemingly be text under it, but you can't decipher it.
What? No wonder they wanted to keep this shut. What the hell is this?
And as you sit there thinking about it, your eyes also open. Back into the waking world. As you begin to recall this memory that you had. And now piece together the knowledge that you have. You didn't know what that thing was back then.
Yeah.
You have a pretty good idea of what that thing is now.
Do I have time, or do you want to come do the next stream?
What do you want? Go for it.
I want to grab the Astra Ignis
Okay.
and want to search for. Yeah, basically what you just tapped to me.
Okay. So you begin flipping through the book, looking, thinking of the question. What question do you think of?
What is I can say it a lot. What is Rangold's corruption?
Okay. You see the same page pop up, a picture of this large, dusty planet. Text under it that says Rangald's corruption, and then under that, I will type.
Now the juicy stuff. Good God! All the connections you made. Oh, that's so good.
That's what it says. Have fun figuring that one out.
Okay, do the next stream I will read.
Alright. I've got 3 left. Yeah, Hierophant, Rhett, and Xerix. Roll me fucking D3s, everybody.
Only if you read the messages that I put in my screen.
I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Oni and, yeah, do my 1s. Go for it. Roll again. Oh! That's a D2. D3.
Why roll another D3 if it's just us two?
Because I said so.
Because we're re-rolling.
Slurs. Wow, crazy.
Roll again. There you go. Hierophant. Okay. So, as you slip into sleep, Hierophant, you awaken into a cloudy scene. A scene where you seem to be up high in the mountains.
Talking alarm, we talking other one.
You're not sure. Doesn't look like Alam.
Shit,
Doesn't
bro.
look like Casbar. These large, almost pillar-like spire mountains that just kind of erupt forth from some ground way below that you can't see.
Boy, I lived in fucking Harbill.
Oh yeah, so yeah, no, you would. Yeah, this is Harbill. Yeah, this is the Sky Daggers. Yeah.
There it is, bitch.
Mhm.
I lived right by here.
You
I
did,
lived in
yeah.
the fucking, fuck's it called? I don't care. You know,
Vita.
That's the bitch.
So you find yourself at the peaks of some of these, which you find very interesting.
Never been this high up.
You-
Havita's like right at the bottom, right?
Yeah,
Like,
Havita's
bottom plateau.
Havita's not on the plateau. It's at the base of the.
Yeah, to the base of the plateau by
Yeah.
the river.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not only are you on the plateau, you are on the mountains on the plateau.
That's high, bro.
You can definitely recognize you've got some sort of a breathing apparatus on. First of all, you recognize, and you can immediately tell why, because your breath feels very short and thin. So you are high up, like high up. First thing you notice as you look around is you look down and see not Loxodon hands, but human hands. You see some sleeves rolled back on this kind of somewhat tanned, but still pale skin. You can see the arm hairs kind of wrapping and all around the forearm and whatnot. Very stocky. As you kind of look at the arms, you're like, whoa, okay. You look over not too far from you and you see another figure. Seems to be a purple tiefling woman who is wearing, looks like a lot of kit, like climbing kit and whatnot. She looks over to you, kind of motioning, takes her rebreather off for a second, looks at you and says, "I'm not seeing it, are you?" And you kind of look around. Roll me perception.
The physical dice aren't fucking working. See, digital, that's the play.
You look around, trying to peer through the clouds. You're not seeing anything. You're not seeing anything until just like something like a glint just catches your eye. And as you look towards it and kind of focus in on it a bit, the clouds begin to clear around it. And you see that glint was coming off of windows, off of a building. And as the clouds begin to clear more and more, you see more buildings reaching up. You see what looks like large swaths of earth. Kind of points at the bottom and rising up into like their own little islands, just kind of floating. With a massive city on top of it. You see there is these large, looks like blimps or something like that are kind of tethered to the rocks, and they seem to be kind of just moving along with it. And you can feel the excitement and exhilaration in this person kind of rise up as he looks back towards the figure and says, "Right there. She couldn't hide from me." You see the lady look over. Just kind of like, you see her eyes go wide like, holy shit. And she starts kind of excitedly climbing over to you. Now in Hierophant's brain, this takes a second to connect. But when you lived in Harbill, you always heard about, especially on the plateau, there being this mysterious city. A lot of people ventured out to find, almost none of them came back. And those that did come back never saw it.
Sky City, Sky City, Sky City.
It had a number of different names. It was usually referred to as Shenzhen, although people would disagree about the name. Harbill is a place of a lot of different dialects, so it's kind of a take your pick kind of thing with the name. But like, based off of the most popular dialect, it was Shenzhen. And you recognize, although you're not seeing it through your own eyes, you are seeing that city through someone's eyes. It does exist. Or at least did. You're not sure what time you're in, or what reality you're in. But that is definitely that lost city.
Well, shit.
You see the female reach over to you, kind of excitedly just look at you and kind of hold your hand like, you know, we did it, and then pulls out what looks like a grapple hook, fires it off into the clouds off in the distance. Until you eventually hear, pling, you see the cord tense up. And she looks at you and says, "You're not too gassed from all this, are you?" And right before this individual is able to say anything, you feel her arms wrap around his waist, and she just lets go and pulls him with her. And he goes, "Ah!" and go flying off towards another spire as they get closer and closer to the city.
Yeah, we did it.
And you drift back into sleep, pondering this majestic city that was a myth, a legend, something of extreme interest to those that lived in Harbill. You know, it was kind of like a folklore thing. People would peddle shitty street goods about the lost city and all that. You never really got it, obviously, living there, because you're just like, whatever, it's some weird local thing, but...
Only living there for, like, what, last couple decades of life.
Mm-hmm. But you can't deny the idea definitely took root and would always have a bit of inspiration in your head of like, wow, imagine if that was real, though.
Like the opposite of Kisma in
Mhm.
almost every way.
Yeah, it's like, wow, that's... Imagine. A flying city. Imagine.
That'd be crazy. Wow.
And now, having seen this dream, this vision, if you do happen to wake up, it has filled you with an unbelievable sense of wonder and excitement. It's like, wow, I feel like I've lived and seen through so much of this world, but I don't know shit about this place.
Yeah.
I mean, truly and honestly.
It's like that cosmic insignificance, but only for your world, not the entire universe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alright. Well, Rhett's not here, so I guess we'll go to Zarek's next.
Well, can I head to the toilet first?
Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Hell yeah.
How we doing?
How far away is the toilet from the attic? I'm doing pretty shit.
I love that they ran to get their dad. I don't know why it bothers them so much.
Just incredible saga.
Incredible. You know, incredibly tough scene.
You know, okay, we have to not bring that up for like weeks, and we have to bring it back in like a couple months. Or
Yes, smart.
You guys.
Don't bring it up until next year.
Right? Oh God. Okay. Happy New Year! Oh my God. Do you have any New Year's resolutions, Vio?
You want to move
Maybe
out of the attic,
the
maybe?
Attic. We have to fucking do that.
Yeah, we have to do that now.
Yep.
100%.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty fucking bad. How about yourself?
I feel like someone has turned my heart into a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, same, but probably for different reasons.
I'm not even done with the Khufu story.
You're like, what?
But I'm not even done with the Khufu story.
I'm gonna paint my nails, but my nails are my face. But also, like, Jesus fucking Christ, you integrated that well. Like, a holy. I know I would expect nothing less from you, like, but fucking hell.
Damn, suck his dick harder, bro. Fuck. I'm kidding.
Hey, only Boris.
Yeah, what's up, brother?
Can I, like, what's the opposite of praise again?
Condemn.
Can I condemn you for a minute?
Absolutely, I love that shit.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Am I getting better at it?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, kinda.
I still don't know how to insult people.
Learn.
Yeah,
Okay.
simply learn.
I think your shoes should, like, go on your head.
That's fucked up. I'm not that guy that runs for the political thing. That one dude was funny. I don't remember his name. Vermin. His name starts with a V. You know the guy who wears the boot on its head, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Vermin Supreme, right.
That's the best.
Yeah.
Isn't he like a psychopath or something?
Yeah, probably.
Fucking.
Yeah, he has a boot on his head. It probably is. Yeah, what's up?
How do you feel about Vio being the next Doctor Who?
Damn, that's like child acting. You know, I'm pretty against child actors on principle. Not really, actually. I don't know why I said that. That doesn't really make sense.
Did you confuse him with child soldiers?
Yo, Coney
Yeah.
2012.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. What happened to that guy?
He's dead.
Fuck.
I
Well,
think.
I think Joseph Coney himself is, like, alive.
Oh, wow.
Oh, but the guy who, like, organised the campaign and that, he had, like, a fucking like, genuine nervous breakdown
Nice.
because of it.
Amazing.
Oh, Joseph Coney is 60 years old. What a fucking guy.
What a dude.
Hit me with it.
Alright.
Coney?
Yeah, I'll hit you, Coney.
Yeah.
Alright, so, as you slip into sleep. Wait, hold on, let me restart the song. Shut your mouth. There we go. Okay, so, as you awake, you find yourself looking over this beautiful cavern. This massive kind of underground crevice. And you look down, you see it seems to go forever, almost. The only bits of light in it are these little outshoots of kind of glowing blue crystals. Just all the way down. Gives the whole room, the whole area, this kind of bluish glow. The other thing that gives it a bluish glow, however, is the roof, which is made of rock, obviously, but also seems to be held and braced up by this massive crystal skeleton. You see the ribs These rib bones just kind of reaching
So
across.
quite
the
literally
scroll.
a skeleton that is made out of crystal.
Made out of this blue crystal, yes.
What did you say this was again? A tavern?
Cavern.
Okay,
Cave. It has a massive
Okay.
hole, like, you
that
know,
makes more
scarred.
sense. I was like, what kind of business they got down here? Damn.
As you stand here and look around, you see... It looks like people just kind of wandering around looking in awe. Unsure of what exactly they're seeing. And as they look, it's almost as if some of them are just so mesmerized by this skeleton that they just kind of sit down and look up at it. And they don't move. And you find yourself just sitting down, mesmerized by it, and looking up at this crystalline skeleton. And immediately feeling transported.
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 What kind of skeleton was this?
A massive, just looked like the midsection of something. Some creature,
not
some
like
massive
humanoid?
creature. No, 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 no.
More like a dinosaur, haha.
Yeah, honestly. As you're transported, you look around and you see you're standing on kind of like a cold beach. And you look up at the sky. And up in the sky, you see just this kind of warbling, murky darkness. Like muddy water just kind of moving around. And then almost as if out of nowhere, this piercing light just crashes into the ground. You feel the ground shaking and like rolling like an earthquake. And as it happens, you see the
Am I
sky
alone?
itself. Yes, you are alone. You see the sky kind of brighten and this murky darkness disappear and like be forced back to recede. And you find yourself running towards this impact zone. It feels as if you run for days, maybe weeks, but you just keep running. And keep running and keep running and keep running. Keeping your eyes on the sky as you see that light continues to just keep it.
Am I actually getting closer?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
You cross rolling fields. You pass a beautiful autumn-like lake with 3 islands in the middle of it. You cross a raging river. You cross many mountains, including one very large mountain. You begin running through pine forests that seem to never end, until eventually you reach the crater. You see to your right a massive plateau rising. To your left, the endless pine forest continuing on to the north also. But in this crater, you see a large body. A large, brown, scaled creature laying in this crater.
Not humanoid, I assume.
No, dragon, actually. The biggest creature you've ever seen in your life.
Does it look hurt?
It looks very hurt. You can see the crystals that seem to kind of sprout from like the elbows on the legs and kind of sprout down the back and stuff. Most of them are this beautiful kind of pale blue. Although you see some of them are this corrupted obsidian-like rock, you could say. And it seems to be reaching into the scales and kind of turning it into also this flaky obsidian. And you can tell that this thing is kind of writhing in pain. unbelievably larger than yourself, but you can recognize a somewhat human emotional element to it. It is in pain. This great
In
serpent.
scales to me, how big are these like obsidian crystals that are like infecting it? I guess.
The size of hills.
Okay, so nothing I could just like pull out.
No. You are infinitesimally small to this thing.
I am gonna try approaching
Okay.
carefully, slowly, always in the field of vision.
Okay.
Does it like?
It's writhing,
Right.
and that writhing
Attacking?
is... It's not attacking. It's writhing in pain, and the movements, compared to how small you are, the movements are very threatening. It's not as if it's trying to attack you, it's just like the leg will jolt back in pain, and you're scared it's gonna, like, fucking crush you.
Okay. So, my ultimate goal here would be like to get close and like maybe like put a hand on the snout, get a bit of comfort in there.
Sure, so you work your way around. It takes you weeks to work around to the head as you're following
that
this
is
freighter.
far bigger than I thought it was.
Massive. Absolutely massive. But you do eventually reach it, and as you do, you see this large crowned head. Dragon head with these spires coming out. Almost as if a crown. I think I have
Has
the
the
picture somewhere.
infection thing gotten worse in that time?
It seems to be creeping up the body, yes.
Okay.
I have a picture of that. Oh, it's
Oh, I
off.
thought you shut it off on purpose. So
Hey,
I didn't
buddy,
say
your
it.
camera's off.
Yo, Matas, you should turn the camera on. It's off.
Yeah, okay, no, give me a second.
Mattis, your camera turned off, buddy.
Matas, I can't see you.
Mattis, I'm getting very upset. I can't see you. Where the fuck is that picture?
Now I can see you. Hey, are you wearing the hoodie? Yes, you are.
German.
Ah, German. I thought you were wearing the year one. Ach du meine Güte.
So yeah, anyways, you work your way around to the head of this creature. You can see it wincing in pain, these massive eyes kind of coiling back in pain every so often. Eyes that the pupils almost look like the moon in the sky. Kind of this cool white color.
See, I want to try like putting in my hand on its head, talking to it like yeah, I guess soothe it because it seems to be in a lot of pain.
Sure, so
So,
you
like-
walk up. The thing you've noticed as the weeks have gone on, as this infection seems to spread, it's as if this creature gets smaller. As if it's shrinking. It's still huge to you, but you can reasonably put
Less
your hand
than
up
before.
against... Yeah. You can reasonably put your hand up against the snout now.
Oh, okay.
You can just hear pained, labored breaths.
Goodbye.
And wheezing.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put my hand out and be like, "Hey, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. I don't know if you can talk to me. I don't know how dragons work. But I'm gonna try helping you." And I kind of just, I guess, like continue like stroke it, like
Just
give it a
him.
pat. Yeah.
Kind of erupting forth from the mouth is this kind of bellowing voice. And you hear it to say, I thank you. Although I do not know what you could do at this point.
Well, let's take a look. Because I do actually want to take a look at like one of those crystal things. Well, clearly the obsidian ones.
Doesn't seem to say anything against it.
Okay. I guess I'll just go to the closest one because I don't want to waste too much time.
Yeah. You go up to, it looks like number of the crystals, like a line on the closest arm. You see it actually kind of brings the arm closer to you. A rumbling sound as it, scrapes through the soil.
I give it a thank you.
You kind of carefully climb up on the clawed hand and take a look at the crystals. First thing you notice is as you step onto the hand, which is now mostly obsidian at this point, it is definitely a hard surface like obsidian, a little slippery. You look down and can just see kind of this warbled, dark red reflection of yourself looking back at you. And you walk up to the crystals and see kind of the same thing.
I want to try a few things here. So first things first, do I have my firebending abilities?
It has taken you up until now to realize that you are not yourself.
Okay, cool.
You're unsure of who you are. Seem to be human. You have kind of pale, freckled skin. And you've noticed every so often that you have to sweep away. It looks like kind of auburn red hair. Kind of falls over your face. Past that, you don't really know. You're wearing like animal skins and whatnot. Seems very primitive.
What happens when I look into the obsidian? Like, am I just looking at like black glass?
Basically, yeah. You do see kind of a red silhouette of yourself somewhat looking back. Which is a little unsettling.
I'm just...
You can look into it deeper if you'd like.
I'm gonna touch it first. Like, just, like, not putting a full hand. Just, a very quick, like... Just a quick dab, because...
Cool to the touch. Soft, smooth. Not soft, sorry, smooth. It's fucking rock, it's not soft.
I know what you mean by soft,
yeah.
A soft rock, not in the sense of squishy, in the sense of ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Soft rock,
Like the music genre, yes.
Yeah.
But nothing happens, it doesn't react.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I put a hand out for longer. Kind of just staring into it. Like, actually put, like, a full hand on it instead of just tapping it with a finger.
You reach out, this pale, almost gray-skinned arm, put your hand on it. As you wait for anything to happen, suddenly, it's as if pulled out of your body. You see yourself, well, you don't see yourself. You feel yourself kind of floating in this void. And as you are, you look around and you see two revolving stars around each other, seemingly in this never-ending battle of dominance. You see Vita below, this beautiful, vibrant green and blue planet. One singular pale moon going around it. Further out, you see a large gas giant with 3 to 4 smaller moons going around it. The large storm clouds swirling around it. You see a large, kind of dull brown with some blue planet, very large planet. And a number of other kind of indistinct ones. What strikes you, though, is as you look at these celestial bodies, you begin to recognize...
Like the two suns. Yeah, I have a feeling that I know what those are.
Almost as if they have human qualities to them.
It's Zenugin and Chaosium, isn't it?
2 stars seem to be. One filled with rage, the other filled with a desire for balance. Vita itself has this ancient feeling of preservation, life and death, and life again. The moon has a cold, hollow feeling to it. The large gas giant almost has a nurturing, parental feeling to it. As you can see, the 4 moons around it, all kind of gently staying within its orbit. The large, dusty planet has a fiery, destructive nature about it.
Oof. Sorry.
You're good. It's at this moment as you're looking at all of this, you kind of snap back to looking at this crystal. And you see that it has turned from obsidian back to the pale blue. And you look at your hand. And in your hand is a mask.
A mask.
Made of a cold gray stone. You see the mask of Umi. You begin to recognize that that hair that you thought was kind of an auburn color was only because the sun was going through. It's actually kind of a pinkish color. And the gray skin.
Do I happen to be roughly 7 feet tall?
You're pretty tall, pretty lanky. Kind of freckled gray skin. You've just seen a lot through Billy's eyes.
I love you. But, like, the crystals, you said they cleared up, like, just
cleared
that
up.
one, or all of them?
Just that one. In fact, it seems as if the crystal has kind of broken and splintered a bit. Become smaller. And you just hear a now familiar, somewhat soothing voice kind of speak back to the dragon and say, I'll do what I can. For as long as I can. And then the dream fades. So, Rat. Heard you like dreams, buddy. Oh, shit. What song do I use for this? What is this song? Is this a battle song? Is this going to be too loud? Ah, this works. Okay. So you slip into a dream, and as you do, you see what looks like a map. As you look down, you see this map kind of scrawled out over a large marble table. And as you look at it, you see there are people writing new stuff on it. Crossing things out. The first thing you notice is that someone with a black marker takes a large portion of Southern Jewel and just begins to scribble it out all the way to the coast of Bendra. And then in a red marker writes exclusion zone. You see under that black marker the city of Halati cross out of existence. You see another individual all kind of formless. You just see like the arms and the hands. Over by Along, beginning to trace a border, kind of splitting the country in half, but also cutting it into parts of Casbar. As they continue to just carve out this area. Let me make sure I get the right fucking name here. Hold on. And you see they write, once they're done drawing these new borders, if this motherfucker would load. Any year now. Any year now. You say 100%, but you're still not loading. You're pissing me off. Okay, there we go. You see they write in, kind of in the middle of this newly scrawled area, the Free State of Sachia. Kind of carving Alam into two pieces, cleaving it in half.
Free state of what?
Free State of Sachia.
How do you spell that?
Sachea. And you see these nondescript hands, these arms, continue to just kind of carve the map apart. You see the border between Casbar and Jewel has multiple different sets of hands just constantly drawing a new line. And then another hand coming in, erasing it, drawing a new line further into Jewel's country. Getting rid of that, kind of scrawling over it. Drawing one that goes all the way to Purs. Drawing that out. And then you begin to see parts of the map between Casbar and Jewel begin to just have these little orange and red flashes. Mostly centered on population centers. As you see this little ticker above the map, it says population begins to tick down, 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 faster, 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 faster. As each one of these little explosions goes off, more chunks of population seem to disappear. You see someone comes over with a red marker, and where you would normally see the large lake, Vita Lake specifically. I wanted you to fucking keep going. What is this beautiful kind of blue lake up north? They take a red marker and just draw red all in the water and just make the water just look like blood red. And they just keep tinkering and changing the map, and every little thing that you see, it just like keeps building up and building up and building up until you eventually feel yourself just scream out, "Stop!" And all of them just disappear. And you're just left with this fractured, destroyed, ruined map of Rendell. And you just kind of sit there, you put your hands down. You just kind of look at it, just like a defeated general looks at a battle map. Just like you can feel the weight of everything you've just seen just weighing down on your shoulders. And it's not a pleasant feeling. But you can see that Rendell is a very different place. Whether it is that way now, or it's about to be that, you're not sure, but very clearly things are trending downwards very quickly. You're kind of left with that as you look around this dark room. Where all those hands and arms once were, they've all disappeared. It's just you in here now. And you feel as if you're just a king looking over a ruined kingdom. Unsure of what to do, if you even could do anything. You kind of wake up in a sweat. Ugh. Ooh, what the fuck was that? And in fact, you are all woken up as you hear the car begin to kind of sputter on what sounds like gravel. You can hear the gravel being kicked up by the tires. You all kind of wake up like, oh, God. And you look out and you see a sign going past you as you're driving that says Profsk, 1 mile ahead. You see the near endless pine forest just reaching out in every direction.
It's been so long since I've seen trees that aren't dead.
Gray skies above you, it is raining. The atmosphere is very dreary. And there's a certain dread that's sitting in all of your stomachs as you get closer and closer and closer to this town. And I think that's where we'll end this week.